Good evening. This is Akashwani. I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Yuva Shakti is leading nation-building effort with innovative ideas. Addresses concluding session of Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue in New Delhi. India and Germany deepen strategic partnership with wide-ranging agreements across defence, trade, technology, clean energy and mobility. Germany announces visa-free transit facility for Indian passport holders. US Ambassador to India, Sergio Gor, says two countries actively engaged in trade negotiations, asserts no partner more essential than India. Veteran singer of Bangladesh and Awami League leader Prolay Chaki dies in custody. Family alleges negligence. Centre notifies National Sports Governance Rules 2026, sets new standards for integrity and inclusivity. And in Women's Premier League cricket, match between Royal Challengers Bengaluru and UP Warriorz underway in Navi Mumbai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that Yuva Shakti is leading the nation-building effort with innovative ideas, energy and a strong sense of purpose. Mr. Modi said this while addressing the concluding session of Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue in New Delhi this evening on the occasion of National Youth Day, marking the birth anniversary of great spiritual leader Swami Vivekanand.
आज स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की जन्म जयंती है। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के विचार आज भी हर युवा के लिए प्रेरणा है। हमारे जीवन का लक्ष्य क्या है? कैसे हम नेशन फर्स्ट की भावना के साथ अपना जीवन जिए? हमारे हर प्रयास में समाज का, देश का हित हो, इस दिशा में स्वामी विवेकानंद जी का जीवन हम सभी के लिए बहुत बड़ा मार्गदर्शक है, प्रेरक है।
The Prime Minister said the Young Leaders Dialogue is a historic and unique initiative that provided direct participation of youth in the country's development.
विकसित भारत यंग लीडर्स डायलॉग एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म जहां देश के विकास की दिशा तय करने में युवाओं की सीधी भागीदारी होती है। 50 लाख से अधिक नौजवानों की रजिस्ट्री, 30 लाख से अधिक युवाओं का विकसित भारत चैलेंज में हिस्सा लेना, देश के विकास के लिए अपने विचार शेयर करना, इतने बड़े स्केल पर युवा शक्ति का एंगेज होना अपने आप में अभूतपूर्व है।
Mr. Modi said that when India marks 100 years of independence in 2047, it will coincide with the most significant phase in the lives of today's youth. On the occasion, the Prime Minister also visited the exhibition and interacted with young leaders to know their innovation and ideas. India and Germany today deepened their strategic partnership following delegation-level talks between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz in Gandhinagar. Following the meeting between two leaders, India and Germany exchanged 19 key Memoranda of Understanding MOUs and made 8 major announcements across defence, trade, technology, clean energy and mobility. German Chancellor arrived in Ahmedabad early this morning on a 2-day visit to India. Later, addressing a joint press conference with Chancellor Merz after the meeting, Prime Minister Modi said both nations signed a joint declaration to strengthen defence industrial cooperation roadmap focusing on co-development and co-production of military hardware.
रक्षा और सुरक्षा में बढ़ता सहयोग हमारे आपसी भरोसे और साझी सोच का प्रतीक है। रक्षा व्यापार से जुड़ी प्राथमिकताओं को सरल बनाने के लिए मैं चांसलर मर्ज का हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। हम रक्षा उद्योगों के बीच सहयोग बढ़ाने के लिए एक रोडमैप उस पर भी काम करेंगे, जिससे को-डेवलपमेंट और को-प्रोडक्शन के नए अवसर खुलेंगे।
Mr. Modi stressed that the two nations are unanimous in their fight against terrorism. On the economic front, the two leaders reiterated their commitment to the conclusion of India-EU Free Trade Agreement to unlock further growth. Speaking at the briefing, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz said the European Union and India may conclude a free trade agreement by the end of this month. The German Chancellor's visit, which marks the 25th anniversary of the bilateral strategic partnership, also witnessed the signing of several other joint declarations of intent between the two countries across sectors including semiconductors, critical minerals cooperation and telecommunications. Later briefing media, Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said Chancellor Modi's visit to India witnessed a significant engagement between the two countries, including the announcement of a visa-free transit facility for Indian passport holders transiting through Germany, alongside a new framework for the recruitment of Indian healthcare professionals.
There is a migration and mobility partnership agreement between India and Germany. As a result of that, we've seen a healthy flow of skilled individuals from India to Germany, students from here. And even during the course of the discussions today, the German Chancellor pointed to specific areas such as caregivers and nurses. On the visa transit related issue, we do believe that decision has in principle been taken, and once it is implemented, it will considerably ease and facilitate the travel of our people and promote people-to-people contact.
Mr. Misri said during their talks, the Prime Minister pointed to bilateral trade, which has crossed the $50 billion mark for the first time. Our correspondent has more details.
On the economic front, both leaders welcomed the establishment of CEO Forum to boost trade and investment. For environment sustainability, Germany announced a fresh funding commitment of 1.24 billion euros under the Green and Sustainable Development Partnership, supporting projects like PM eBus Seva and green hydrogen initiatives. The leaders also announced a decision to establish the India-Germany Center of Excellence to enhance cooperation in green technology, innovation and climate change. They also welcomed the signing of one of the largest offtake agreement under India's National Green Hydrogen Mission for supply of green ammonia from AM Green to Uniper Global Commodities. On cultural front, an agreement was signed for the development of National Maritime Heritage Complex in Lothal in collaboration with the German Maritime Museums. Besides, a comprehensive roadmap on higher education was also exchanged to deepen the institutional links between the two nations. The visit concluded with a strong emphasis on sports and youth, including a new agreement for the development of youth hockey. Aparna Khund, Akashvani News, Gandhinagar.
The Union Budget 2026-27 will be presented on the 1st of February on Sunday in the Lok Sabha. The budget session of Parliament will commence from the 28th of this month and will continue till the 2nd of April. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla stated this while replying to a question in this regard during a press conference in New Delhi today.
The budget proceedings will take place on 1st February itself at 11 a.m. Members of Parliament work 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, regardless of Saturdays or Sundays. They are servants of the people. For them, there is no Saturday or Sunday.
Prime Minister's flagship platform for proactive governance and timely implementation, Pragati, has marked a significant milestone with the successful conduct of its 50th meeting since its launch by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2015. Pragati has transformed governance by enabling real-time monitoring and resolution of key infrastructure projects and public grievances through direct prime ministerial review. Over a decade, Pragati has helped accelerate decision-making, resolution of issues causing delay in key infrastructure projects, and instilled a strong culture of accountability. In this special series today, our correspondent takes a look at the 4.5-kilometer-long Patna-Ganga Rail-cum-Road Bridge in Bihar.
The Patna-Ganga Rail-cum-Road Bridge, popularly known as GP Setu, was conceived as a transformational multimodal infrastructure intervention across the river Ganga at Patna. The project was designed to resolve a long-standing structural bottleneck in north-south connectivity of Bihar by integrating rail and road transportation on a single bridge structure. Sanctioned in November 2001, the project encountered significant on-ground challenges. Due to the delay in execution, its cost increased by 5 times. The project was reviewed during the Pragati meeting by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 25th March 2015 and directed to hand over the land to railways and expeditiously disburse the compensation. With focused monitoring, the project achieved 100% physical progress and was completed on 4th March 2022. The bridge transformed connectivity across the river Ganga, reduced logistics costs for agricultural produce, industrial goods and essential commodities, and strengthens regional supply chains and market access. With Deepen, this is Anand Kumar for Akashvani News, Delhi.
Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav today reviewed Delhi's Air Pollution Action Plan with Chief Minister Rekha Gupta while chairing a high-level meeting in New Delhi. During the meeting, Mr. Yadav highlighted the need for smart traffic management, particularly at 62 identified congestion hotspots to ensure smoother traffic flow. Emphasizing vehicular pollution, the minister stressed that strict action against polluting vehicles. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle @AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download the News on AIR app. U.S. Ambassador to India Sergio Gor has said that India and the U.S. are actively engaged for the ongoing trade deal negotiations. Mr. Gor was speaking after assuming charge as the U.S. Ambassador to India in New Delhi. He asserted that no partner is more essential than India.
On the ongoing trade deal negotiations, both sides continue to actively engage. In fact, the next call on trade will occur tomorrow. Remember, India is the world's largest nation, so it's not an easy task to get this across the finish line, but we are determined to get there. And while trade is very important for our relationship, we will continue to work closely together on other very important areas, such as security, counterterrorism, energy, technology, education, and health.
In Bangladesh, veteran singer and Awami League leader Prolay Chaki has died while in custody, with his family alleging negligence and denial of medical care. A popular singer in the 1980s, Chaki served as the Cultural Affairs Secretary of the Awami League in Pabna district. He was arrested last month in connection with a case linked to an alleged attack during the anti-discrimination student movement. Jail authorities said the singer died last night while undergoing treatment at the hospital after suffering a stroke and heart attack. His family has disputed the claim, alleging prolonged mental and physical torture in jail and accused prison officials of failing to provide timely medical treatment. His death has renewed debate over the treatment of detainees and access to medical care in custody in Bangladesh. Net direct tax collections in the country grew 8.82% to over 18.3 lakh 8 crore rupees in the current financial year so far. The collection includes net corporate tax receipts of 8.63 lakh crore rupees, while taxes from non-corporate stood at 9.3 lakh crore rupees. Benchmark domestic equity indices, the Sensex and the Nifty, ended around 0.4% higher. The Sensex climbed 302 points to close at 83,878. President Draupadi Murmu extended her greetings to the citizens on the eve of Lodi, Makar Sankranti, Pongal and Magh Bihu, which are being celebrated tomorrow and on the 14th of this month. In her message, the President said that these festivals symbolize the country's rich agricultural traditions and reflect its spirit of national unity. In our bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak Tonight, we will bring an insightful discussion on misuse of antibiotics and its ill impact. Dr. S.K. Sharma, former head of the Department in Medicine at AIIMS, and Dr. Anupam Prakash, working at the Department of Medicine in Lady Hardinge Hospital, will take part in the discussion. The central government has notified the National Sports Governance National Sports Bodies Rules 2026 under the National Sports Governance Act 2025. The rules set new standards for integrity and inclusivity. It provides the framework for the inclusion of sportspersons of outstanding merit, composition of the General Body and Executive Committee, election procedures and disqualification criteria for members of national sports bodies and regional sports federations. In Women's Premier League cricket, UP Warriorz set a target of 144 runs before Royal Challengers Bengaluru in Navi Mumbai. Earlier put into bat, UP Warriors posted 143 for 5 in 20 overs. India Meteorological Department has issued a red colour warning for very dense fog conditions in Punjab, Haryana and Delhi tomorrow. The weather agency has predicted cold wave to severe cold wave conditions at isolated places in Orissa. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Yuva Shakti is leading nation-building effort with innovative ideas, addresses concluding session of Viksit Bharat at Young Leaders Dialogue in New Delhi. India and Germany deepen strategic partnership with wide-ranging agreements across defense, trade, technology, clean energy and mobility. U.S. Ambassador to India Sergio Gor says two countries actively engaged in trade negotiations. Veteran singer of Bangladesh and Awami League leader Prolay Chaki dies in custody. And in Women's Premier League cricket, UP Warriors set a target of 144 runs before Royal Challengers Bengaluru in Navi Mumbai. And that